You can feel it before you can name it. The conversation still happens. She still replies. But something shifted. The energy isn't the same, and most men ignore it because they don't want to believe what they're sensing is real. But here's the truth. Interest doesn't disappear overnight. It fades in patterns. And if you know what to look for, you'll see it long before she pulls away completely. Here are 3 signs her interest is fading, and why it's happening. Her responses get shorter, but she's still responding. This is the trap most men fall into. She's still texting back. She's still in the conversation. So you tell yourself everything's fine. But pay attention to what's actually happening. Her replies are shorter, less detail, less energy. She's not asking follow-up questions. She's not building on what you said. She's maintaining the connection without investing in it. This is the difference between interest and politeness. A woman who's interested expands the conversation. She adds, she engages. She wants to keep it going. A woman who's fading gives you just enough to not feel like the bad guy, but not enough to actually move things forward. Why it happens? You're no longer a priority in her attention. She's responding out of habit, not desire. And the moment you realize you're doing all the work to keep the conversation alive, you already have your answer. She stops initiating plans, but says yes when you do. Here's where most men lie to themselves. She still shows up when you ask. She still says yes to plans. So you convince yourself the interest is still there. But ask yourself this. When was the last time she suggested something? When was the last time she reached out first to see you? If the answer is never, or not in a long time, you're not dealing with mutual interest. You're dealing with passive interest. She's willing to engage when you create the opportunity, but she's not creating opportunities herself. That's the difference. A woman who wants you doesn't wait for you to do all the initiating. She finds reasons to be around you. She creates openings. She moves toward you. Why it happens. She's not opposed to spending time with you, but she's also not motivated by you. You've become convenient, not compelling. And convenience doesn't build attraction. It drains it. She talks more about herself, asks less about you. This one is subtle, but it tells you everything. When a woman is interested, she's curious. She wants to know you. She asks questions. She remembers details. She follows up on things you mentioned days ago. That's investment. But when interest fades, the curiosity dies first. The conversation becomes one-sided. She talks about her day, her problems, her life. But she stops asking about yours. Not because she's selfish. Because you're no longer someone she's trying to understand on a deeper level. You've shifted from someone she's exploring to someone she's just talking at. Why it happens? Attraction is built on mystery and depth. When she stops digging into who you are, it's because she's already decided she knows enough. Or worse, she's decided it doesn't matter. The emotional investment is gone. Here's what most men get wrong about these signs. They see them as problems to solve. They think if they just text better, plan better dates, or become more interesting, the interest will come back. But interest doesn't fade because you did something wrong. It fades because the frame shifted, and you didn't notice when it happened. The moment you start working harder to keep her engaged than she's working to stay engaged with you, you've already lost the balance, and trying to win it back through effort only confirms what she's already sensing. These signs aren't reasons to panic. They're information, and information gives you a choice. Adjust your position, or walk away from someone who's already halfway gone. The man who recognizes the fade early doesn't chase it. He lets it go. And that's the only move that ever brings real power back.